Deep in the heart of the Philippines, where emerald green mountains meet the sky, lies a place of breathtaking beauty and exhilarating adventure. Lake Sebu. This isn't just any lake. It's a sanctuary of natural wonders, home to cascading waterfalls, lush rainforests, and a rich cultural tapestry woven by the indigenous Taboli people. Imagine a place where time seems to slow down, where the air is filled with the songs of exotic birds and the scent of wildflowers dances on the breeze. Welcome to Lake Sebu, a destination that beckons adventurers and nature lovers alike. The Taboli people are the soul of Lake Sebu. Their traditions are deeply intertwined with the land, their lives a testament to a harmonious relationship with nature. One of the most captivating aspects of Taboli culture is their mastery of tinalak weaving. Tinalak is more than just fabric to the Taboli. It's a sacred cloth, imbued with stories and beliefs passed down through generations. The Taboli believe that the patterns for tinalak come to them in dreams, inspired by Fudalu, the goddess of weaving. Lake Sebu's reputation as an adventure destination is well deserved. While its natural beauty is undeniable, it's the allure of the highest zipline in Southeast Asia that draws thrill seekers from far and wide. This isn't just a ride. It's a chance to experience the landscape from a completely different perspective, to feel the adrenaline surge as you soar through the air.
The energy crackled in the air, a mix of nervous anticipation and pure excitement. Our group of adventurers, a diverse bunch drawn together by the promise of an unforgettable experience, gathered at the base of the zipline platform. They came from all walks of life, each with their own story, their own reasons for seeking out this adrenaline-pumping adventure.
There was Sarah, a young woman on a solo backpacking trip, determined to push her boundaries and embrace the unknown. Standing next to her was Miguel, a seasoned traveler with a passion for extreme sports, his eyes gleaming with the thrill of the challenge.
Before the thrills could begin, safety took precedence. The guides, their voices clear and authoritative, launched into a detailed briefing, covering every aspect of the zipline experience. They explained the mechanics of the equipment, the importance of following instructions, and the emergency procedures. Each participant was fitted with a harness, the straps adjusted to a perfect fit. Helmets were secured, the chin straps fastened with a reassuring click.
The moment had arrived. The group, harnessed, helmeted, and buzzing with anticipation, gathered at the edge of the platform. The view from here was even more spectacular than they had imagined. Lake Sebu stretched out before them, a tapestry of emerald green and sapphire blue, the sunlight glinting off the water's surface.
One by one, the guides helped each participant clip onto the zipline cable. The metal clinked, a sharp sound that seemed to echo the beating of hearts. A hush fell over the group as the first adventurer, Sarah, inched towards the edge of the platform. The guide gave her a reassuring nod, his voice calm amidst the growing tension.
The world tilted, and for a split second, time seemed to stand still. Sarah's feet left the security of the platform, and she was suspended in mid-air, the only thing connecting her to the world a thin cable and the harness that hugged her body. Then, gravity took hold, and she was hurtling forward, the wind whipping past her face, her stomach doing somersaults in her chest. Fear, exhilarating and terrifying all at once, coursed through her veins. But as she gained speed, as the initial shock gave way to the sheer thrill of the ride, a laugh escaped her lips, echoing across the valley. As Sarah soared through the air, she felt a sense of freedom she had never experienced before. The wind whipped through her hair, tugging at her clothes, urging her to embrace the moment, to surrender to the exhilaration of flight. From her vantage point, high above the treetops, the world took on a new perspective. The worries and stresses of everyday life seemed insignificant, dwarfed by the immensity of the landscape that unfolded before her. Below, the 7 waterfalls of Lake Sebu cascaded down the mountainside, their white ribbons of water glinting in the sunlight. The zipline experience wasn't just about the visual spectacle. It was a symphony of sensations that enveloped her entire being. The feel of the wind against her skin, the rush of adrenaline coursing through her veins, the taste of freedom on her lips. It was a sensory overload in the best possible way. She reached out, her fingers brushing against the cool, moist air, as if trying to capture the feeling, to hold on to the moment forever. The world rushed past in a blur of green and blue, a kaleidoscope of colors and textures that stimulated her senses and filled her with a sense of wonder. A flock of birds, startled by her passing, took flight from the trees below, their wings beating the air in a frenzy of motion. The roar grew louder, a deep, resonant sound that vibrated through Sarah's very core. She glanced ahead and gasped. The first waterfall, a curtain of white water plummeting from the heights, dominated the horizon. The zipline carried her closer, the air growing heavy with moisture. And then she was through the heart of the waterfall, enveloped in a shimmering haze, the roar of the water deafening yet strangely exhilarating. The heart of the forest.
As the first waterfall receded into the distance, a different kind of beauty unfolded beneath Sarah. She was now gliding over the heart of the rainforest, the canopy of trees stretching out before her like a vast, undulating sea of green. The air was thick with the scent of damp earth, exotic flowers, and the sweet resin of trees. Here and there, bursts of colour-vibrant orchids, delicate ferns, and strange, alluring fungi punctuated the dominant green, a reminder of nature's boundless creativity.
A moment of reflection.
As the initial adrenaline rush subsided, a sense of peace settled over Sarah. The gentle sway of the zipline, the symphony of sounds from the forest below, the fresh, clean air filling her lungs, all combined to create a sense of tranquility she hadn't realized she craved. For a moment, she closed her eyes, absorbing the sensations, allowing herself to be fully present in this extraordinary experience. She thought about the challenges she had faced in her life, the fears she had conquered, the moments of doubt she had overcome.
A moment of doubt.
The wind whipped at Miguel's face, carrying with it the echo of distant laughter and the faint scent of wildflowers. He had been so caught up in the initial thrill, the sheer exhilaration of flight, that he hadn't noticed the way the zipline cable dipped sharply ahead, disappearing into a chasm cloaked in shadow. Doubt, a cold finger, traced a path down his spine. His grip on the harness tightened, his knuckles stark white against the brightly coloured straps.
Triumph over fear. Opening his eyes, Miguel fixed his gaze on the point where the zipline cable disappeared into the chasm's embrace. He could do this. He would do this. Taking another deep breath, he leaned forward, surrendering to the pull of gravity, allowing the zipline to carry him towards the unknown. The world tilted, the ground seeming to fall away beneath him. He plunged into the chasm, the air rushing past him with a roar, the wind screaming in his ears.
The eagle's view. The ground seemed miles away, the world shrinking to a miniature tapestry of emerald green and sapphire blue. From this vantage point, high above the canopy, Sarah felt a sense of exhilaration unlike anything she had ever experienced. The wind, no longer a gentle caress, now roared in her ears, a symphony of power and freedom. The world stretched out before her, a breathtaking panorama of untouched beauty.
Miguel, his initial fear forgotten, now whooped with delight, his laughter echoing through the valley. He leaned into the wind, his arms outstretched, his body a symphony of motion, his spirit soaring with the eagles. The world whizzed by in a blur of green and blue, a kaleidoscope of sensations that left him breathless with exhilaration. S1, Adrenaline Symphony. The air crackled with adrenaline as the zipline reached its peak speed. Laughter mingled with shrieks of pure joy, the sound echoing across the valley, a testament to the shared experience of pushing boundaries and embracing the thrill of the unknown. The wind, now a fierce companion, whipped at their faces, urging them onwards, faster, higher, bolder.
Sarah, her hair flying behind her like a banner of freedom, felt a surge of pure joy course through her veins. She threw back her head and laughed, the sound echoing across the valley, a testament to the transformative power of facing one's fears and emerging victorious. The zipline cable, a thin ribbon of steel against the vast expanse of the sky, hummed with the energy of their passage. It was a testament to human ingenuity, a symbol of the connections we forge, both physical and emotional, as we navigate the challenges and triumphs of life's extraordinary journey. The zipline experience was a tapestry of emotions, woven together by the threads of adrenaline, wonder, and a profound connection to the natural world.
Fear, exhilarating and terrifying in equal measure, danced with joy, their steps intertwined in a dizzying waltz of sensations.
Their eyes met for a fleeting moment, a silent acknowledgement of the shared experience, the bond forged in the crucible of adrenaline and exhilaration.
As they soared towards it, the setting sun cast long shadows across the valley, painting the sky in hues of orange, pink, and purple. S1, the landing platform, a beacon of safety and solidity, grew larger with each passing second. S2, they were strangers, brought together by a shared thirst for adventure. And in this moment, suspended between earth and sky, they were connected by something profound, something primal, something that transcended language and culture.
And then, with a gentle jolt, they were back on solid ground.
Their legs, a little shaky from the adrenaline, carried them forward, their steps lighter, their smiles wider, their hearts forever touched by the magic of Lake Sebu.
Back on solid ground, the group erupted in excited chatter.
Laughter, tinged with disbelief, echoed across the landing platform.
They had done it.
They had conquered the highest zipline in Southeast Asia.
Sarah, her cheeks flushed, couldn't wipe the grin off her face.
That was incredible. I can't believe I did that.
Miguel, with a wide, awestruck grin, nodded in agreement.
Even the Lee family stood in stunned silence, their faces etched with relief and exhilaration.
The group huddled together, sharing stories and laughter.
They recounted moments of fear and exhilaration.
The sun cast long shadows across the valley.
A fitting end to an unforgettable day.
As the last rays of sunlight faded, the group's laughter echoed through the valley.
Lake Sebu, a place where emerald green mountains meet sapphire blue waters, had woven its magic. It wasn't just the adrenaline rush of the zipline, though that was certainly unforgettable. It was the way this place, steeped in ancient traditions and blessed with breathtaking beauty, had a way of seeping into your soul, of reminding you what it meant to truly live. It was the warmth of the Taboli people, their smiles as genuine as the hand-woven fabrics they created. It was the vibrant colours and intricate patterns of the Tanalak cloth, each thread a testament to their cultural heritage and spiritual beliefs. It was the symphony of sounds, the roar of waterfalls, the whisper of the wind through the trees, the laughter of children playing by the lake. Lake Sebu was a place to challenge your limits, to face your fears, to embrace the unknown, but it was also a place to reconnect with yourself, to find solace in the beauty of nature, to rediscover the simple joys of being alive. The highest zipline in Southeast Asia was just the beginning. Lake Sebu beckoned with 1,000 different adventures, each one promising to leave an indelible mark on your soul. Explore the hidden trails that wind through the rainforest, discover cascading waterfalls tucked away in secret valleys, and immerse yourself in the vibrant culture of the Taboli people. Go kayaking on the tranquil waters of the lake, the mountains reflected in their depths like ancient guardians. Hike to the summit of Mount Parker, the highest peak in South Cotabato, and witness the sunrise paint the world in hues of gold and crimson. Visit a Taboli village, learn about their ancient traditions, and experience their warmth and hospitality firsthand. Lake Sebu is a place where adventure meets soul, where every experience is a chance to connect with yourself, with nature, and with the vibrant culture of the Philippines. So, what are you waiting for? Your adventure awaits.